Maura Murray was 21 years old, a star athlete, a top student, and a young woman with a bright future. She was studying nursing at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Her friends described her as focused and kind. Her family said she was strong and determined, but beneath the surface, something was shifting. A week before she disappeared, Maura got in trouble for using a stolen credit card. Around that same time, she was involved in a mysterious phone call that left her visibly upset. Something was clearly going on, and no one knew what. On February 9th, 2004, Maura emailed her professors saying there had been a death in her family, and she'd be away for a week. But there was no death. That email was a lie. She packed her car with clothes, toiletries, textbooks, and a box of wine. Then she drove north, toward the White Mountains of New Hampshire. No one knows exactly why. At around 7 p.m., she crashed her black Saturn on a remote stretch of Route 112 in Haverhill, New Hampshire. A local woman saw the car and called 911. When police arrived, the car was still there. But Maura was not. She had vanished within minutes. The crash scene was confusing. There were no footprints in the snow. The car was locked. The airbags had deployed. Inside were her belongings, some alcohol, and a rag stuffed into the tailpipe. Something never fully explained. She didn't call 911. She didn't contact her family, and in a place with freezing temperatures and limited cell service, she simply disappeared. The days turned into weeks, then months, then years, and still, no sign of Maura. Many theories began to take shape. She ran away. Some believe Maura wanted to start a new life and disappear on purpose, but she took no cash, no passport, no survival gear. She died by suicide. Maybe she was overwhelmed and didn't want to be found. But there was no note, and she had been making future plans. She was abducted. This theory haunts the family the most. Could someone have picked her up after the crash? Could a stranger, or someone she knew, have been waiting? To this day, no theory fully fits. In the early days, police treated it as a routine missing person case. No signs of foul play, no urgency. The area wasn't sealed off. No proper search dogs were used for days. Vital clues, if they ever existed, were likely lost forever. As time passed, the Murray family became increasingly frustrated. They conducted their own searches. They pushed the media. They begged the police for more action. Maura's case became one of the first true crime stories to go viral on the internet. Reddit threads, blogs, podcasts, documentaries, YouTube channels. Thousands of people became digital detectives. The case became bigger than just a disappearance. It became a phenomenon, a mystery that people couldn't let go of. But even with all the attention, no one could find her. In the years that followed, there were tips, sightings, dig sites, ground-penetrating radar. Even an entire basement was dug up. But every lead ended the same way. No answers. The FBI joined the case. Private detectives came and went. And the family, especially Maura's father, never gave up. Still, there's nothing. No confirmed sightings, no remains, no final clue. Maura's case remains open. Her family continues to search. The world continues to ask, what happened that night on Route 112? Did she walk away and disappear forever? Was she picked up by a stranger? Or was something darker at play? We may never know, unless someone finally comes forward. If you know anything, no matter how small, contact the New Hampshire Cold Case Unit, because 20 years is long enough, and Maura deserves to be found. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more real-life mysteries. Comment your theories below. What do you think happened to Maura Murray? And remember, someone out there knows the truth.